Straight ahead on CCX News, a new contract approved for local Lunds and Byerlys grocery store workers. Why this contract is being called a groundbreaking win. Plus, something missing in the home construction industry. It's causing projects to take longer than you'd expect. But first, officials in Plymouth discuss changes for one of the city's most widely used buildings. CCX News starts right now. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Renslow. Significant upgrades could be on the horizon for the Plymouth Creek Center. Tuesday night, city staff members will meet with the City Council to discuss a long-term plan for the building. Delane Cleveland joins us now with more. Delane?
Alex, the Plymouth Creek Center opened in 2000. It's a building that Plymouth residents value, but it's beginning to show its age.
We're 15 to 20 years into the shelf life of this building. So yes, major components from roofing to HVAC, carpet, walls, got about that 20-year shelf life. So this is where we're looking to reinvest into the facility, make sure it's available for the residents for the next 15 to 20 years.
In addition to normal wear and tear, officials from the city's Parks and Recreation Department say one of the other big issues with the building is a lack of space. The Plymouth Creek Center is 30,000 square feet in size, but it doesn't have enough room to accommodate all of the recreation needs. Now, city officials want to hire a consultant who can help them seek feedback from residents on what they would want in a renovated Plymouth Creek Center.
Just because you've had something for a long time, you can't not get creative and continue to want to make things more efficient. So yes, the way in which we turn over rooms, clean spaces, able to accommodate requests is something that I'd like us to improve on. But as it relates to expanding the building, it's a bigger conversation that involves more than just one person.
If the council gives the go-ahead to hire a consultant, the city would seek feedback from residents later this year and report back with a summary of their findings sometime early in 2019. Alex?
All right, thanks a lot, Delane. A Brooklyn Center-based union for grocery store workers is calling a new contract approved with Lunds and Byerlys a groundbreaking win. Members of the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 653 approved a new contract for part-time and full-time workers. It will result in a wage increase over 3 years, averaging $3,700. The new deal affects more than 2,100 workers at Lunds and Byerlys stores in Minneapolis and in the West Metro, including the stores in Golden Valley, Plymouth, and Maple Grove. Also significant in the deal is part-time workers who didn't have certain benefits before will now receive them. Those benefits include paid vacation, bereavement leave for domestic partners, and dental, vision, and life insurance. The total economic value of the contract is $60 million over the first 4 years, or first year alone, rather. Police chiefs from Brooklyn Center and Brooklyn Park are working to increase the number of minority officers. As Eric Nelson reports, it's part of an attempt to improve relationships and understanding with diverse communities.
It's important for us to have conversations with the community when we're not in the middle of something. Once you're in the middle of something, the emotions get so high, I think a lot of the dialogue gets lost in the emotion.
It was a night of Brooklyn bridge building. Brooklyn Center Police Chief Tim Gannon and his Brooklyn Park cohort Craig Enveldson took part in a forum on police community relations.
This is just an ongoing conversation that we wanted to continue to have.
Just coming here and listening is the first step. What do you do with that information, though, is the implementation part that we need.
In a town hall setting, they talked about issues affecting minorities.
Are your officers equally enforcing the law? And that's what everybody wants to see happen.
A hot button topic was immigration and the role police have with law enforcement agencies such as ICE.
There's all this confusion related to what does the police do and what does the police not do.
Both the Brooklyns have a high percentage of foreign-born residents. Creating trust between them and police is critical.
In the current political environment, it is very difficult for people to know who do they trust and who don't they trust. And we've always had a very good relationship with the New American community, and that's what we're trying to continue.
I think we must have 15 to 20 community meetings just around immigration and our immigration policy.
Both chiefs want more minority officers in their ranks. One way they hope to accomplish that is through their cadet programs.
We're talking junior highs and high school to get them interested in the law enforcement profession and then try to get them into our cadet program, which is then the pipeline into police officers.
I do feel like we need more officers of color. How do we grow that pool? It has to start within the culture. Is it inviting? When they do come, what is the reason why they don't stay?
Brooklyn Center and Brooklyn Park are majority-minority suburbs. And despite this meeting with police, some residents still worry about being treated fairly.
I drive like a snail. So I feel, for me, I don't have that sense of distrust. But I'm not going to lie, when a police officer gets behind me, there is that like, oh, am I going to get pulled over?
In Brooklyn Park, I'm Eric Nelson, CCX News.
It was a historic visit at the American Legion in Osseo, Maple Grove. For the first time in 99 years, the national commander leading the American Legion is a woman. National Commander Denise Rowan spoke to local members last week about what she's seen while serving and about her focus on family.
Our job is to make sure that when our military heroes are deployed, that we're here at home taking care of their families so that they don't have to worry about them on the battlefield. They'll know the American Legion family is there, filling any void there might be in that family.
The auxiliary would like
American Legion National Commander will be leading the 100th National Convention of the American Legion, and that's right here in Minneapolis coming up this summer. Crystal's representative on the Bassett Creek Watershed is moving, leaving an opening for a local volunteer. Guy Mueller has served for several years, but he's moving to Wisconsin. The Bassett Creek Watershed Commission is made up of city staff as well as citizen volunteers who keep an eye on water quality.
We're on the front line of environmental stewardship. It's all about water quality and flood control. Those are the two primary missions. It's a chance to think both globally and locally and take some action.
If you are interested in serving, contact the city where you live, and you can learn more about the job on the Bassett Creek Watershed Commission website. Still ahead on CCX News, why home construction projects are taking a little bit longer. We'll explain next in Business Matters. Plus, Wayzata takes on Benilde-St. Margaret as the girls' hockey playoffs heat up. But first, a warm-up, if you'd like to call it that. Closer to average temperatures return on Tuesday. We'll be right back. Welcome back. On Tuesday, more than 25 different companies in the housing industry will hold a career fair in Bloomington to try and fill more than 200 job openings. In this week's Business Matters, it comes at a time when the skilled worker shortage is reaching a crisis level.
We're in the process of putting the final touches on a great kitchen remodel project, and we're doing a lot of work throughout the whole house.
There are many attractive changes in this home remodel, but there's one change Ed Roskowinski could do without: the extra time it's taking his company to finish a project.
It takes longer to get the projects done because we're waiting on other tradespeople, or we're waiting on our staff to be able to get to the project, whether it's to design the project, construct the project, or manage the process.
A skilled worker shortage in construction is stretching project timelines. For Ed's company, it means each remodel takes about 10% longer to complete.
I wouldn't say we're doing fewer projects, but we're doing them differently, and we have to adjust to that.
I say it's a crisis level. I am talking to builders today who literally who say this is their #1 challenge to build.
From framers to roofers, siding to carpentry, there's a need for more workers in every aspect of the construction industry.
We're to the point where we have demand, people want to buy product, we actually can't produce fast enough for what the market needs.
With the average construction salary between $50,000 to $60,000, the Builders Association of the Twin Cities and Housing First Minnesota are trying to reach young people and others considering a job change with this important message: construction is a career.
You know, I'm here to say I've built a 30-year career in remodeling homes, put 2 kids through college, you know, have a nice little nest egg for retirement. So it is a career, and it can be something that you can support a family on.
That's a key message as the worker shortage continues to impact building daily.
People just being available. A plumber is supposed to be here earlier today, you know, and so there's staffing shortage affecting us by, you know, he's getting here this afternoon instead of this morning, and so that has effects on the schedule.
The Housing Industry Career Fair will be held Tuesday at the Mall of America Rotunda from noon until 4 o'clock. For more information, you can visit tcbuilderjobs.com. Several churches from the Northwest Metro are teaming up to help children in third world countries. The group is sponsoring an upcoming Feed My Starving Children mobile packing event. It'll be held at Egan Warehouse in Champlin starting February 21st. This is the third year that the company donated its space. The larger venue will allow 480 people to pack meals all at the same time.
We're able to hopefully pack 2 million meals. So this is coming together locally to affect globally a huge amount of people, especially children who are in desperate need of food. And we also have to raise $440,000 to pay for the food that we're packing, because each meal costs 22 cents.
If you would like to volunteer or donate, go to our website at ccxmedia.org and look for the In the Community section. Still ahead, a cure to overcome the long winter. It's a night in Golden Valley sure to make you laugh. But first, Maple Grove shoots for a win in their playoff opener in girls hockey. John Jacobson is in next.
I'm John Jacobson with sports. Maple Grove's girls hockey team has played in the past 2 section finals in Section 5AA. The Crimson had a superb second half of the season and came in at the 2nd seed for this year's tournament. Crimson beating Spring Lake Park in the quarterfinals. Late first period, Maple Grove's Emily Herdeen shoots. Michaela Macklett pops in the rebound for a 1-0 lead. Second period, Maple Grove's Emily Elias shoots. Chloe Corbin scores another rebound goal, and it's 2-0 Crimson. Later in the second, Julia Pius' shot is redirected in by Herdeen. It's 4-0 Maple Grove. That's the final. Crimson remains unbeaten since December 12th. Rogers eliminated Champlin Park Coon Rapids, so it's the Royals meeting Centennial in Tuesday's first 5AA semifinal in Roseville. That's at 5:30. Maple Grove then plays Blaine at 7:30 with the winners facing off Friday night for the section title. Section 6AA is always tough, and Blake's move into the section makes this season even better. Wayzata came into the playoffs hoping to make a run. The 3rd-seeded Trojans meeting 6th-seeded Benilde-St. Margaret's in the quarterfinals. First period, Trojans strike first. Up the wing goes Sophie Urban. Nice shot there for a goal. And it's 1-0 Wayzata 6 minutes into the game. The Red Knights still will tie it up. Maya Jones' shot tipped in by Sally Callinger. That ties it up. It's a 1-1 game after a period. Benilde goes ahead 2-1 in the second before the Trojans tie it. Addie Hackley with the shot here. That's in for a goal. And it's a 2-2 game. Trojans will get a 2-0 breakaway while shorthanded, and Gretchen Branton skates in and scores her 18th of the season. That one stands up as the game winner, and Wayzata advances with a 3-2 win. Wednesday's semifinals in Parade Ice Garden look like this in 6AA. In the early game, it's Cretin-Derham Hall, which beat Hopkins Park, taking on top-seeded Edina at 5:30, followed at 7:30 by Wayzata against Blake. The winners meet for the 6AA title Friday night at 7:30. In boys hockey, Breck faced Minneapolis in a non-conference game. Breck's on the power play. They get it back to Nick Strom. He threads that shot through. It's a 1-0 Breck lead late in the first period. Minneapolis answers. Huck Sorak catches up to the puck. Feeds Jacob Erickson there for the goal, and it's a 1-1 game. Breck's Beau Cornier with the freeing the puck here. Gets it to Grant Larson. And Breck leads at 2-1 early in the second. Minneapolis ties it in the second. They go ahead here. Campbell Goff sneaks a shot off the pipe and in. 3-2 in the third. Just under 5 minutes left. Strom with a strong rush up the right wing and buries a shot, tying it up at 3, and this game goes to overtime. Breck's Blaine Matson gets caught out of the net, and Sorak scores on the wraparound. Minneapolis beats Breck 4-3 in overtime. Now to gymnastics, where Champlin Park is certainly peaking at the right time. Rebels warmed up for section competition with another strong showing. Champlin Park hosting Irondale Spring Lake Park. The Rebels start on vault. Avery Donovan scores a 9.2. Reigning state champion Cheney New hits her vault. And a great score, 9.75. On bars, Champlin Park's Emma Saxa stumbles a bit on the landing, but still scores a 9.3. New is almost perfect on her dismount and scores a 9.75 on her way to winning the all-around for the night. On beam, Saxa, it's a backflip on her way to a 9.35 score and an all-around score of 36.85. For exercise, Sydney Eckert's routine earns her a 9.4 mark. And Kara McElmurray is also very good on the 4 and also scores a 9.4. Champlin Park wins the meet by more than 20 points. They score 146.875. The Section 5AA meet is Thursday at Irondale High School. In Lake Conference girls basketball, Hopkins gets another shot at unbeaten Wayzata later this week. The Royals steamrolled another Lake Conference foe as they faced Edina. Paige Beckers is back in the lineup after an injury, and she sets up Delayla Shakolis for 2 of her 19 points. Edina plays well early. Nice crisp passing here as Jane Korsh drives and dishes to Josie Kamara for the jumper and a 17-14 Hornets lead. Hopkins, though, turns up the defense. Raina Suggs gets the steal and takes it all the way for the layup, and Hopkins is up by 8. Suggs also recorded her 1,000th career point in the game. Later in the first half, Shakolis finds Jade Presley cutting for the layup plus a foul. Hopkins leads 49-30 at halftime. Second half, Beckers misses a jumper, but Angie Hammond is there to clean it up. Hopkins rolls to an 81-40 win. They host Wayzata Friday night. And that is all for sports today. Alex, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, John. Up next, a night of laughs coming soon to Golden Valley. We'll have the details when we come back.
My wife and I just got a house for the first time, and it's really, so exciting. And I'm super sensitive about everybody's opinion about the house. My wife's sister saw the house for the first time. She goes, "What a wonderful little starter home." I'm 47. On a 30-year mortgage. My next house is hospice.
You are probably in need of a good laugh to fight off the long winter. Well, here's an opportunity. You can enjoy the last comedy show of the season at Brookview Golden Valley. It's this Saturday, featuring national headliner John Bush. And for tickets, go to brookviewgoldenvalley.com. And that is all the news for us. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you back here again on Tuesday, starting at 4 o'clock.